Hi guys, how you all doing? This is the Redstone Ninja here, and today my thingy-majig seems a bit broken. I mean, listen. Or maybe, perhaps you can't hear it, I'd have to turn the sounds up. But it's going very slowly. It's almost like it's sick or something. I don't know. But today we're going to be, very quickly, just a quick video today. Because today we're going to be looking at a quick concept. And that is the fact that when you're making maps, you can often come across this problem. You're having to fly around your entire map, and it might be some kind of massive map, but how can you easily navigate your map without having to fly all that time? It saves a lot of time. Some of the methods I'm about to show you now, so hold on to your hats and let's get started. Now this first one is super simple, and it might not be useful for many circumstances, but I know in my map I have a massive wall, and it really started to annoy me that I had to break the blocks and have to fly through it because it's a huge wall. So I decided to come up with this. Then if you do that on both sides, but obviously from this side you wouldn't put +3, you put -3, so /tp at p -3 that should do the same thing, and hopefully if you get this wrong, then what happens is you just go onto the other pressure plate, you get teleported back and forth and back and forth. So that's why I've done 3 blocks. That way it's going to go through the wall, through the pressure plates, and onto this block. Just like, oh yeah, it can sometimes do that, but there you go. It's just the simplest of thing really. It helps you navigate your map a bit better if you can figure out how to use it properly. Maybe if you were to change this to -4 and then put this, that's a bit better. Whoops, I've just right, where's it gone? There. And then change this to +4. This should hopefully run a bit smoother. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's just one way that you can navigate your map more easily. But say for instance you want to be able to get to this place, or this place, let's just use this place as an example. Say you want to be able to get to this place from no matter where you are in the map. Well, then it gets a little bit more complicated. Let's just get out our redstone and our command blocks. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a clock. That's step 1. Create a clock. So I'm just going to do that. Having created a fairly compact clock, may I say, you can now run this into a command block which does something very special. Right, now this may go way over your head, but just let me type it in first. /effect app p let me just check. /effect app p 10, was it? Yes 10. Oops, 10. Now what this is going to do, this is going to I'm not sure I'm getting this right here. Oh well, I can always carry on recording and hopefully this will work. If it doesn't work, obviously I can just take a cut and forget this clip ever existed. So now what this is going to do, is going to try to clear my effect of 1. If at P, the nearest player, has an effect of 1, which I believe is speed, it's going to try to get rid of it. That's what it's doing here. So now we can run a command based off whether the player has an effect. So if I do /tp at p 70, 90, just for example. Now hopefully this should work. I think it's going to work. Potion of swiftness. Now this best works with splash potions because you can just splash them. It's a lot better. Yay, it works. I thought I'd done something wrong there. So what you can do from that, you can actually teleport the player to, I don't know, some kind of room like this. But except it won't be for difficulty and for game rules. It'll have the same sort of thing like with the piston extension blocks. I don't know if you've seen the episode where I built this, but basically when you right click these blocks, it's going to run commands. Now at the moment I've set it up to do a /say command. It's going to /say rules/instructions. Where's it gone? Nobody knows. There it is. /say rules/rules instructions. So you could be anywhere in your map. then you just splash this one potion, you get teleported to a room where you can do a bunch of other things, basically like, I don't know, mission control? Is that the best way to describe it? Yeah, sort of like a mission control. So you splash this potion, you're sent to mission control, you've got all these dials and knobs for all your map making needs, and yeah, you can just be happy about it really. But say you don't want to be lugging around splash potions with you everywhere. Not to worry, there's a much more efficient way to do this, so I don't know why I even bothered showing you that. Ah yes, to make up video time. Yes, I really don't have much to talk about this video, but what I do have to talk about is very specific. So if I get redstone repeaters like this and create another clock, because yes, we're going to be using another comparator output coming out of a command block. So if I create another clock just like this, you'll see obviously how this works, that this command block is being strongly powered, which weakly powers the redstone next to it, which continues the cycle. So yeah, if I build this clock, and then I do something like, I don't know, like this. Again, if this goes straight over your head, just go straight to the command block dictionary series. I know it's not completely finished yet, but I don't know, maybe the person I'm talking to right now, it exists 5 years after this video is posted. Right now, at the time of recording, there is no video for explaining /scoreboard on my channel, but I'm sure you can find one somewhere else if it doesn't exist yet. If it doesn't exist on my channel yet, I will make a video about it soon. But you want to do /scoreboard, oh wait, no, not /scoreboard, /test4, /test4 at P, who has a score underscore, and then you want your custom name. This can be anything you want. I'm going to make one called TP. TP, just TP, I don't know. Min equals 1. Now what this is going to do, it's going to test for anyone who has a variable of TP, of that value of that variable is at least 1. Now that's very, 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 very useful, because now what we can do, we can just first of all delete that score, /scoreboard players set at P TP to 0. Now what this is going to do, obviously, it's going to reset your score of TP back down to 0. So as soon as it becomes 1, it's going to set it back down to 0. What else you can do from that is obviously just run this same command, Control A, Control C, Control V. Now what we basically have here is a custom command unit. This is a custom command. You can make any command you want using this system. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself. But if we just set up this clock here, and then to activate it, all you're going to do, go into the chat bar, do /scoreboard players add at P, and then the name of whatever the thing is that you've made. So mine's called TP, add at P1. Yes, almost forgot. I forgot to set up the scoreboard. So /scoreboard objectives add at P. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Add TP dummy. I do believe that's how you do it. Yes, there we go. So now if I manually set my score of TP to 1 like that, you'll see the comparator blinks, or maybe you didn't, but the comparator did just blink just for 1 minute second, and that meant that it's going to activate these 2 commands, which is going to reset my score, which means I can do it again and again, and it's going to basically do whatever I want it to. I've put a TP command here, but this can be whatever you want. Now of course, all these methods which I've shown you are pretty much pointless for the adventure maps themselves, but for you map makers out there, you probably know getting around your map is a big pain, especially if you've got a huge map like I have. So yeah, you might want to make teleport commands like this. I'd personally suggest this one. This is the one I'm going to be using in the future, but you know, this one isn't too shabby. The only limit is there are only so many types of potions. When you run out of potions, you can't do any more. But the only limit with this is as many combinations of letters and numbers that you can think of. So that would work as long as I set it up properly. But obviously you're going to want to come up with relative things like TP. It makes sense. Yeah, So this one's altogether a bit more versatile. Obviously it costs 1 block more space, but yeah, that's not much of a problem. But that's it really. That's all I have to show you this week on the map making Noob2Pro series. If you did like this video, then be sure to leave a like. If you have any suggestions for my ever-growing redstone contraption slash map making series world, then leave a comment with your suggestion, for goodness sake. Don't just sit there thinking, oh no, he's not going to listen to my suggestion. I read every single one of my comments. So yeah, do leave a comment with your suggestion if you have any, and if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work is done here.